Hi there. It's January the 8th, and in our readings in Genesis, in the Torah today, we read of a very serious situation which happened to the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, their complete destruction by God. Just before the destruction, God has a conversation with Abraham because he wants Abraham to understand the seriousness of the evil that is going on in those cities. Abraham says a very important thing which we need to take note of in terms of his trust that God knows what he's doing. He says, "Will not the judge of all the earth do justice?" Now that word justice is a very key word in Hebrew. It's the word mishpat, and it also is connected with the word judge. But it's a word that means more than just to bring a judgment against someone. It actually means to put something to rights, to put something the right way up. It's about holding back the chaos of evil. It's about re-establishing the boundaries of a wholeness in creation. And so Abraham trusts God that he will bring about that wholeness. He will bring about that restoration of all of creation, even in the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. Even in our own times, in the last century, we've seen terrible devastation which has brought about the restoration of peace. And even though it's not been welcome and it's not something that we would want to see happen again, particularly things like the bombings of great cities and the devastation that is brought about by atomic warfare, those are not things we welcome. But even we understand the restoration of peace and justice, sometimes through devastating things happening. So Abraham puts his faith in the God who, while things are very hard and very difficult to understand, he knows that God is the God who restores and who brings redemption in the final analysis. These are sobering things to think about, but enjoy this January the 8th.